It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Won by the Lakers. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play on the first possession of the game. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To James. Here comes the screen. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Bradley. Good look that time, but off the mark. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
LBJ has it. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Self-check.
Technical foul for the Knicks.
Oh, he can't connect. James, very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
8-second violation. It's going the other way. James, down low for Davis. Oh, emphatic slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
And the finish off the nice step through.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, New York. Entering the game for the Lakers, number 0, Kyle.
James, defended by Warren. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Cashes in for 2.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Here comes the screen. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second as well. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. He gets it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Beverly. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline comes James. Down a dozen. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To James. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To James.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Screen coming.
Watch the pick. You see it. You see it.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Hat-trick Beverly. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Beyond the arc for 3, and drains it.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I got ball. This is all me.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come in with that soft approach, he didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Knicks dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
LeBron James matched up with Warren. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Give me stance, he's coming, give me stance.
Jumper's good.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
LBJ to Davis. Marcin Gortat able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
I'm here.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
James to Bradley. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
New York Knicks basketball. For three, steps out and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. James, guarded by T.J. Warren. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Down to Warren. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. Terrific vision. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Count the bucket for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 2.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. And the finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Let's see what the Knicks can do here from long range. And the Lakers have the rebound to Caldwell Pope. No good. Oh, and a putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
To Gortat. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Marcin Gortat at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 67%. And he missed the free throw. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, you know you got a problem when you're getting oohs and ahs from the home crowd.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Knocked loose. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Davis to Cousins. The Knicks clear the board. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you, all by himself. Creates his own shot there. Knocked loose. Long heave from three-quarters court. The quarter's concluded. The Knicks are way out in front. Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Knicks with the basketball. And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Davis. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. New York in control of the basketball. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Time to adjust. Both coaches make...
Substitutions, New York. Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 23, LeBron James.
Lays it up and in.
I can tell you what conversation he just had in his own head. I had him. I mean, I thought I had him.
It's James controlling the offense. Caldwell Pope picked up by T.J. Warren. To James. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. James. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Bradley to Caldwell Pope. Has a look. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Can't convert the free throw. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Did you see that change of direction mid-fight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hey, match up. I got him. Here we go. I'm here.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The possession lies with New York. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Caldwell Pope. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Los Angeles Lakers were simply unable to avoid being soft on defense when the ball went inside the paint. Why they couldn't rotate properly, I don't know. They simply got outworked in this matchup.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.